Okay, so I'm going to be showing you guys another song. I made this last week. It's not even close to being finished. It's still in the idea stage. So don't expect it to sound that good, but I really like the way that it's starting to come out. I did something a little bit unusual on this one. I made a MIDI drum kit, so I signed different recordings of me tapping on my banjitar to different notes on the keyboard, so I get all these sounds. Pretty cool. And with that, I just made this goofy beat. Wasn't really sure what to add to it, but I just went ahead and threw down some light finger picking on the nylon guitar. Still wasn't really sure where to go, so I just kept layering more nylon guitar. And then I layered even more. Now that's starting to sound full enough. I tend to do this thing where I use the full dynamic range of the frequencies that are available to your ears, so I make sure that I get the all of the bass and all of the really, really high-end stuff and everything in between. But I think I just do that more out of convention rather than, it sounds good. So I was trying to kind of break habit there and not pull out my bass guitar. And I just put down this arpeggio I played on the same nylon guitar, and then I just boosted the low frequencies and then dampened the high ones, so it came out to this kind of muddy sound like it's on an old microphone. So altogether it sounds like this. It's like, you're cruising down the highway, you're vibing. So I had the idea for this next part, but I didn't really know exactly how it was going to sound. What would really give it some movement is doing some strumming on the bass. Obviously that sounds pretty different without the other guitars, so I started just layering them on. And the other one. And then the last one. I was proud of that one. That's just so cool. Now I feel like what this section really needs is a vocal, like a really good vocal. And I have this kind of melody that is stuck in my head, so it's catchy, but I'm not very good at singing it, so I just have these cringy... like whenever you're trying to just get the idea across, I'll play these, but this is genuinely so embarrassing, okay? Let's go. laughs out. But the idea is there. The idea is that there will be a melody sort of like that. And I was imagining something kind of similar for the previous section. Like, oh god, I think this one's even worse. But yeah. Okay, well, they're very incomplete, and maybe it's best that this doesn't have like words, but it has like little things like that, like little vocal inserts that are sort of melodic, but don't really amount to like a lyric or anything like that. Not sure, but yeah, I mean that's basically all I have right now. I'll say one last thing about the process here, because you see like a lot of these tiny recordings, they're only 4 bars long, and it's just this. I think like a lot of people imagine that in order to write a song you have to have this full idea, this like big concept, like a storyboard almost for your song. But really the best way to just get started on something is to iterate, in my opinion, and to just take one thing that's repeating and kind of use it as a backdrop for more writing. And then don't be afraid to just delete it later on once you've built up something that feels like it inspires you to create more. So yeah, that's it for this one. I don't really have more to say.